19:30 is the time.
They're great models, aren't they? No one knows. And you know what?
Here we go. I'll see if the sound's on.
That's a good size for me. My daughter-in-law, she was those big she carries it around. I'd like to go into the
Hey, good evening, everybody. We begin tonight by acknowledging the traditional owners of the lands where we meet, the Wadawurrung people, and we pay our respects to their elders, past, present, and emerging. Hey, welcome to Ukes and More tonight. I'll introduce these guys in one sec, but for now, let's put on our walking shoes. Book 3, Song 17, Walking After Midnight. And I'm going to keep my eye on Vicky and Darren here. Sometimes they get a little bit out of control on this song.
I just don't have much space up this end of the stage.
That's no excuse.
Don't look back at it.
So Book 3, Song 17. A 1, a 2, a 1, a 2, a 3, 4. Whether you're live here in the room, the hall, or whether you're tuning in on the computer at home or on your device, on YouTube, it's a big warm welcome. Lovely to have you here. Hey, look, I'd like to introduce the Outlaws up here on stage. She never promised us a rose garden, and she never blames it on the ukulele.
True.
But on the your far right of the stage, we've got the talented, the exceptional,
Judy.
the lovely Miss Vicky. My sources tell me he's had a hard day's night, working 8 days a week. But tonight he's got a ticket to ride with us. Over here we've got Darren. This gentleman on my left may be a day tripper down from Rushworth who once a week takes that long and winding road down to Grovedale. And he often poses some questions to himself. Has he ever seen the rain? And who'll stop the rain? And will he ever see a Creedence Clearwater Revival night at Ukes and Moore? Our bass player, Macca.
Thank you.
And behind me on lead, Uke. Back in Australia temporarily, while they mow their lawns and collect their mail. We've got a uke player who once played non-stop for 5 days, only to come up to fill in her latest visa application. Sounding like she's got a couple of extra strings on that 4-string uke, it is Judy. And finally, the man who once played with the Ukulele Orchestra of Great Britain, figurines.
It's true.
Do you trust that band?
Crossing his negative terminals with his positive terminals, our technical manager and musical producer, Ian. Hey, we've got a great lot of songs for you tonight, and the next one is no exception. If any of you know a little bit of tab, I want you to find Sugar Sugar, book 3, page 3, or songs 3, and here's a little tab riff. Judy, can you demo that tab riff, please? Now, it's such an economical song for a tabber, because you play it about 20 times, I think. So if you're not sure where to play it, just keep playing it, and it'll be okay. Here we go, Sugar Sugar. A 1, a 2, a 1, 2, 3, 4. Ah, sugar. Ah, honey, honey. You are my candy girl, and you got me wanting you. Honey, ah, sugar, sugar. Okay, really good, really good. I reckon that's a good song, and I think it's such a great one for a tabber to get into the sport of tabbing. So I really encourage you, if you haven't given that one a go, have a practice at home.
You know, Ross, with that song, we never used to do that song very much.
No.
And I think we're improving how we're doing it as a group. What does everyone else think? Yeah. Because when we first started, yeah. But I think it's lifted.
I'm glad to hear that. Darren, what do you reckon?
I reckon it sounds pretty good. Yeah.
You go.
The riff really makes it. I think.
It does. Yeah. Let me turn to our musical director and ask for his opinion.
Brilliant.
Brilliant. That's what I like to hear. He tells me everything I want to hear.
But just wait for the next one.
Oh yes, she just loves this.
Now
one,
this
don't she?
is one of our band member. It's her personal favourite song. Oh,
It's her personal groaner.
I think it's Ian's personal favourite as well.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, look, I have to declare it is one of my favourite songs.
I'm going to muck up the lead just because
So there you go.
Polarising song.
Who requested it? Who was it?
Judy thinks I put this one on the playlist, and I swear I didn't.
no doubt.
She analysed the handwriting of the CD.
Yeah, it did look like your handwriting.
We do DNA tests on that sheet, you know.
All right, now if you want to have a go at the tab, it's written a little bit in a foreign way, but you can see the swimming lanes are set up there. The A string is where all the action happens. So, you know, 5-3, 5-3. So just, you know, play along if you'd like to. Here we go now, we've got that introduction of 4 beats. Each one of those is 2 beats, is that right? Can someone confirm that?
4 beats.
No, they're 4 beats, thank you. Okay, so that means 8 beats of E minor, then Judy will start the riff. Here we go. A 1, 2, a 1, 2, 3, 4. final riff. Hey, nice touch, everyone. Hey, just a quick poll. Show of hands. Good song. Show of hands if you reckon it's a good song. All right, thank you. Show of hands, not a good song.
It's a good song, but not the best.
Oh, that, whoa.
Bit controversial there, Jenny.
Jenny, whoa.
So Jenny, what you're saying is,
No, it's a really good song, but not the best.
Well, you know, Jenny, you need to go to the Ian School of Tell Me What I Want to Hear. Report there Monday morning at 9 o'clock.
All right.
Hey, speaking of German, Darren, how's your German?
Not real good. But I had the TV on tonight.
And what were you watching?
And Eddie Maguire came on with Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? And there was a question about this song.
No way. What was the question?
The
Can you
question
remember?
was, there was an Elvis song that had these German lines in it, and then he read the German lines. And they had to identify what the song was.
See, I could have been a millionaire. Honestly.
And I thought, yeah, that's really cool, because, you know, we're doing this tonight.
How much was the question worth?
Was one of the first questions.
It was like 10 bucks.
Filtering out all of the crap from the good place.
Oh, thanks for that insight, Darren.
I don't think everyone got this question right.
Yeah, they did.
They did?
I was surprised.
Well, there you go, Elvis
That's bombshell.
101. You're a big fan of Elvis, aren't you?
I am, Ross. More so now than when I was a little kid, I think.
Good man.
Yeah.
Judy, Vicky.
Ross, do we have to do the disclaimer with this song that we ask anyone who can speak or is of German descent, put your hands up?
Yeah, and either leave the room
Okay,
or
and
close
we
your ears.
apologise in advance for our mispronunciation.
Could be a lot of
Okay,
things,
here we go. Let's see who's got a wooden heart. 1, 2, or 1, 2, 3, 4. Can't you see I love you? Please don't break my heart in two. That's hard to do, 'cause I don't have a wooden heart. And if you say goodbye, then I know that I would cry. Maybe I would die, 'cause I don't have a wooden heart. There's no strings upon this love of mine. It was always you from the start. Treat me nice, treat me good, treat me like you really should. I'm not made of wood, and I don't have a wooden. Here we go. Musik, so musst ständig hinaus, und du meinen Schatz bleibst hier. Musik, so musst ständig hinaus, und du meinen Schatz bleibst hier. There's no strings upon that ending? Give yourselves a big clap. That's not a clap. Give yourselves a big clap. That's a clap. That's what I'm talking about.
Hey Ross, as you well know, our footy teams are playing each other this Saturday night.
Yes.
Mighty Bombers. I know there's a third.
And can I ask, are you coming down for the game,
No.
being a big Bombers fan?
It is sold out with
You're not coming?
a massive 20,000 people at the stadium. But all I can say is I'm really pleased the AFL has decided to play games in small grounds like Kardinia Park. You know, just to let everyone sort of from the country have a bit of a go, rather than have it at the MCG where there'd be 90,000. Because that merits 200th game, Ross. It's at Kardinia Park with 20,000.
Yep, and I'll be sitting there waving and drinking my Milo or
Your Milo.
coffee.
Right, you're smuggled in the Milo, are you?
Coffee. Hey, that's good to know though. I always can tell a true fan whether they make the effort to come to the game. So I'll let you know how it's going, Macca.
Well, it is a Geelong home game. I'd have to pay to go.
Okay, here we go. Hey, this next song. I'm not going to ask Jenny because she might throw water on my party. But I reckon this is a beauty. It's from my childhood. One of the first songs I ever remember. It's called Poor Little Fool. Some would say it's about me. Here we go. A 1, 2. Hang on, let me just think about this. A 1, 2. A 1, 2, 3, 4. That was a beauty. Ken's getting excited about that one down the back. I reckon he's a Ricky Nelson fan from way back. Did they have top 10 in Scotland? Yeah, sometimes they did do it. It came by courier, did it like a...
I think Ken prefers garden party to Paul and Phil.
Well, if Ken wants to hear Garden Party...
You reckon Ken garden party?
You'd have to put it on the request sheet in the back of the hall. So as you came in tonight, there's a request sheet there. That, of course, will determine what we play next week, Macca.
Yep.
And I do understand that you'll be taking that request sheet home with you.
Is that right?
You will be.
Oh.
Your name.
You don't say.
Well, Vicky, what are you playing on this next song? Whoa!
I was going to play the frog, but he's resting. Okay. So this next song is Rivers of Babylon, Book 1, 3A. We're going to start with a bit of a cappella.
Hey, how good was that? Just for something a bit different, eh?
I think we played a bit faster, don't you reckon?
We sometimes do. I mean, Boney M pumps it a lot. But you know, like I often say to other people, music is all about your interpretation, and I think that was a really lovely version. Hey, it was a gospel version, and we're going to go on to another gospel song from the Church of Country and Western,
Both kinds of music.
being led by Johnny Cash. And we got a great song here. I can see that Vicky's got a tambourine. What key are you in there, Vicky?
C.
Perfect. Okay, here we go. Do we just start this with a few bars and see, Judy?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4. I hear the train a-comin', it's rollin' round the bend. I ain't seen the sunshine since I don't know when. I'm stuck in Boston prison, and time keeps dragging on. But that train keeps a-rollin' on down to San Antonio. When I was just a baby, my mama told me, son, always be a good boy, don't ever play with guns. But I shot a man in Rio just to watch him ride. And when I hear that whistle blowing, I hang my head and cry. Here we go. A C. 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 C7. Down to F. And F. Back to C. Now all the way to G. And back to C. I bet there's rich walking in a fancy dining bar. They're probably drinking coffee and smoking big cigars. But I know I had it coming. I know I can't be free. But people keep on looking, and that's what tortures me. Well, if they free me from this prison, if the railroad train was mine, I bet I could get on a little farther down the line. Far from Folsom Prison is where I want to stay. And I heard that lonesome whistle, all my blues away. See? Now to G. Hold G. Now to C. One strum.
The trains arrived.
You know, Judy, Vicky, when you said you were on the tambourine, I thought, oh, hang on, we
Yeah.
won't have a train whistle.
Yeah,
So I was delighted when I heard that whistle coming round the bend.
yeah, and this very same whistle as the Indian Pacific, that one as well, just coincidence.
I've actually got 2 train whistles. I'll show you the other one.
Okay. Wait
This
for
one
it.
has a slightly different tone.
Okay.
Can you play it together?
Yeah, play 'em together.
I'll do them with my... Hang on.
Do the Indian Pacific first.
That's a good look. Anyone have a
So
cover?
this is this one.
Yeah.
And
Right.
this one sounds a little bit more authentic because
Okay.
it's wooden.
Oh,
Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, That is the
But
old
it's
steam
very-
train. That's the
Chalk
steam
and
train.
cheese.
Work.
Is it?
Yeah, I've got to blow it hard.
Okay. It's not as loud, is it?
Chalk and cheese, in my opinion. Hey, let's just take a break here. I've got a couple of announcements I'd really love to make. Hey, we've had a big few weeks at Ukes and more. You know, we had that fantastic Beat the Winner blues night, and if you were in earlier tonight while we were waiting, we had a slideshow of the photos from that night. But a big shout out to Judy, of course, who you know, chaired that one and did most of the heavy lifting there.
Yay.
So thank you. Thanks, Judy, and thanks to everyone who came along, who have played the video. You know, we're up in the hundreds for that one already. So people are really enjoying having another play of that video. And you might remember that the Gremlins stopped us going out live that night, but our technical manager here came up with a workaround. Okay, look, thanks also to Jared. We had a great night, a great afternoon, sorry, just at the start of the holidays or in the middle of the holidays. And there were a number of people who attended a gig that Jared had organised. Give everyone a wave, Jared, so they can see who you are. At the East Geelong Parkinson's group. We had a really good time. It was a humbling experience, in my opinion. We met a whole lot of people at varying stages of their journey, and it was just a really great afternoon. So thank you to Jared, and thank you to everyone who participated.
And can I just thank you to everyone who showed up? It was awesome. The edges all would have been anywhere near as good. Thank you.
Thank you for that, Jared. Hey, just a reminder, I'm thrilled that you guys are here with us in the hall tonight. I'm also thrilled that we'll have a small number of people sitting at home watching on YouTube. So, you know, there's the odd time where you can't get along. Do yourselves a favour, as Molly would say, and just check out the live stream.
It's working tonight, okay.
It's working tonight, that's great.
Yay.
They said it looks very colourful and very humorous tonight.
Fantastic.
Is that our intention?
Was that someone tuned in on the right channel?
Yeah.
Good, eh? Hey, most of you will know Gold Elvis. He's a guy that sits over there, Jeff. He doesn't sit, in fact, he stands. He's a great guy that comes along often to Ukes and more. If you've ever had a chat to him after the session, you'll know that for the last year or so he's been planning a wonderful trip with his family. So he's currently on that trip, and I just want to share a couple of photos that he's posted. So these are in New York. This is the, I think, Manhattan Bridge. Now, unfortunately, Jeff's not the sort of guy who puts himself in the photo. I'd much rather those sort of photos. That's the Brooklyn Bridge. One of my favourite Paul Simon songs talks about the Brooklyn Bridge. There's the skyline of New York that he and his family have been. And then there's this statue apparently over there that I was half tempted to put the Ukes and More logo across the bottom. but I didn't. So look, if you're friends with Jeff on Facebook or anyway, check out his photos. He's currently in Mexico City. Now, unfortunately, I've only posted photos that he sent me directly. I haven't lifted any off Facebook in case he didn't want to show those. So I know he's had a tremendous time catching up with family in the States. I think even celebrating a wedding anniversary. And as I said, down in Mexico City, just having a blast of a time at Mexico City. So a big shout out for Gold Elvis. Hey, next week, Macca will be looking after the shop. That's next week, the 19th. The following week, which is the 26th, we'll be having the first of our unplugged sessions. So next week, normal, and then the following week, we'll have the chairs arranged in a circle. Now, we're going to do that twice this term. The group here met during the holidays, and we really took on board feedback that we had been given. You know, I always encourage feedback, and I always pass any feedback I get on to the others, and so do they also. So we'd love you to come along for that session also. Now, the week after that, which is August the 2nd, my gosh, we're into August already we're talking about. We then start our legendary beginners program. So if you know any beginners out there who would benefit from 3 sessions where we're just going to slow things right back to square one, and our aim is simple. We're going to have 4 chords under our belt by the end, and we're going to have maybe 3 strum patterns that you can chop and choose between. So that's our aim, nothing extravagant or whatever. So those sessions will continue on the 9th and 16th. Now, something very exciting on the 16th. Vicky will be leading that night. And because the beginners have just completed their program, and they'll get their diploma, we're then going to dedicate Ukes and more for the first half of making sure we include those guys by playing some of our songs with the less demanding chord changes, and ones that people with just a little bit of knowledge can really play and sing along to their heart's content. Now, there'll be something for everyone though, to quote Stuart Little, because in the second half we'll have our normal sort of program. But I think that'll be a great night, Vicky, and I know you'll lead that really well. Let me think. And look, following those beginners sessions, following our fabulously successful tab sessions of last term, we're going to do a repeat of those 2 nights, and all of these learnings are happening at 6:30 before the main group. So that'll be, I don't think I've got the dates here, it'll be like the back part of August,
So
I think.
30th of August and 6th.
30th of August and the 6th of September. Thank you for that, Judy. So that'll be great. Now, Darren is currently looking at what we might offer next term. See, what we're trying to do now is have a little bit, something for everyone, and come up with some ideas to challenge some of our players, as well as help some of the beginning players. Darren, do you want to just share what you're sort of thinking about?
Yeah, I was thinking of having a look at doing some finger picking. And I know some of you have dabbled with this, but it's Travis picking is a technique that a lot of guitarists use, acoustic guitarists, and it works quite well on a ukulele as well. And so I thought we might have a go at that. It's something that probably doesn't work great in a group environment, but I sort of thought if you're sitting at home and you're practicing, it's something that sounds really nice. It's different from just strumming the chords, and it can really make songs sound really good. And the Rivers of Babylon that we just did is a song which, because it's a quiet song, it really lends itself well to that finger picking technique, and I think that's what Judy was doing during that song. So we're going to look at trying to break that down and make it easy for people to get into that.
Thanks, Darren, and we'll really look forward to that one, and that's coming next term, term 4. So we've got really good programs packed. We've got a big end of term program, and we've even got. No, we haven't. That's right. We decided no. I was about to get one.
Can't leave us hanging. What did we have?
Well, we were talking about the end of term night, Macca.
Yeah,
do you want to share with us what the end of term night will be?
Are we going to release it here?
Why not?
Is it Credence?
Well, a number of people have been asking me, when is this Credence night coming up?
What night are we having at the end of this?
I'm proud to announce, finally, the end of this term, we're having a Beatles night. So
Yeah.
Still working on the Credence night, Ross.
Yeah, good
So
stuff.
it will be a Beatles night, and we're sort of working on the format, but we're sort of thinking history of the Beatles, sort of like go through each album.
Yeah, we're going to come up with a really neat program, I think. And so you'll learn a little bit about the Beatles as well as play some great songs.
And Ross and I are currently researching Beatles costumes. We've got a few in mind, don't we, Ross?
We do.
We do. All right. So dress up as your favourite Beatle.
Yeah,
we
so
should just put a Beatles.
It'll be a dress-up night. You don't have to dress up as a Beatle like I intend to, or like Macca intends to, but something British. You know, red, white and blue to celebrate, I guess, not only the Beatles, but that era and that that, that Mersey area that spawned so many great groups of
The
that.
swinging 60s, Ross.
Swinging 60s, yeah. So that's probably our dress theme,
Yeah.
but I'll be taking it literally as a Beatles night.
Can I come as Alexander?
You can.
Alexander Beetle.
You can. Even though Alexander was the 70s, but that's okay.
Hey, Darren, can I just say that your finger picking class sounds finger picking good? That's been waiting to use that joke.
We need to get that drum roll
Yeah, where's Ringo?
recorded somewhere.
Hey, any announcements from anyone else here on stage? What about on the floor? Does anyone need to...
Hey Dave,
No?
tell them about your gadget.
Oh, look, don't brag.
Don't encourage him.
Yeah,
Technology.
Tell them, Dave.
So if you've considered going over to the electronic music, you might have noticed that occasionally David is caught, not with his pants down, but on the wrong page. So he has to stop playing bass, turn the page, or scroll the page,
Or ask Ross to do it.
or ask, yeah.
Beckon Ross
So
over
what have you got now, Macca, that puts all that in the past?
I've got this thing, Ross. This thing. This gadget.
And that gives me a jolt of electricity to go over and turn his page.
It's actually just a games controller, and they think it does something else. No, it can turn pages and it can scroll things up and down with your foot. And it's quite useful.
Does it do paper?
Doesn't do paper. And I've realised, Ross, we're opposites tonight because you've got the song list on a tablet and your songs on paper.
Yeah.
I've got my song list on paper.
There you
And
go.
my songs on a tablet.
That's why we work well together.
We do. We're like fire and ice.
Hey,
Put us together and we're like lukewarm water, don't we?
there you go. Hey, let's get back into some music. Hey, this past week was a very special week in our history. It's NIDOS week, and that's a week where we celebrate the traditional owners and the traditional people of this continent, and we look to them with open arms and with arms of reconciliation. And it's part of our journey down that, from where we've come, driving people off their land and home, to one day where it just won't matter your past. So let's do Solid Rock to celebrate that event. This is a great song by Shane Howard of the band Goanna, and it really does tell the story of when the tall ships came and things started to happen from there.
He's got a new song out this week too.
I'm thrilled, Vicky. I'm thrilled because I was actually in the room when that song was recorded. How about that? Yeah. So that's a new song that they've just dropped that they actually recorded at their concert in Hamer Hall, and I was in the audience. So I'm really chuffed about that. I think I can hear myself clapping. Okay, we're going to do a nice gentle version of Solid Rock, and at the end of every right down the line, just before the start of every verse, we're going to pause. Okay? It's really well rehearsed, you can see. Here we go. Let's just go into the riff 2 times. A 1, a 2, a 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, round about the dawn of time, when the dreaming all began, proud people came. They were looking for their promised land, running from the heart of darkness, searching for the heart of light. It was their paradise. We're standing on solid rock, standing on sacred ground, living on borrowed time, and the winds of change were blowing cold at night. So cold that night. And another pause. They're standing on the shore one day, saw the white sails in the sun. Wasn't long before they felt the sting. White man, white law, white gun. Don't tell me that it's justified, 'cause somewhere someone lied. Yeah, someone lied. You're standing on solid rock, standing on sacred ground, living on borrowed time, and the winds of change are blowing down the night. Solid rock, standing on sacred ground, living on borrowed time, and the winds of change are blowing down the line. Hey, big clap. That was just the best version I've ever heard.
Crowd are going wild again, Ross.
They are
They're
going
going
wild. I saw your camera shaking because of the people clapping at home.
I think it took them a few seconds just for that to sink in, that version of Solid Rock. You know, they're still sort of thinking about it. What do you reckon?
I do.
Yeah?
I think it was fantastic. I think they rose to the occasion.
They did.
They
Sounding good.
Well, look, we've got a John Newton song coming up next. And if you look at the board there, oh, sorry about that. What am I doing? Let me get that back again. We've got
It's
Amazing Grace, Book 1, Song 14. So let's give Book 1 a bit of a word out there.
The Gambler. Look at the Gambler.
second page of The Gambler.
Well, actually, The Gambler doesn't exist, does it?
No, but when I went
It's
to
on
download
page
it,
14. Yeah.
yeah,
Page 14.
mine's a bit different.
Amazing Grace.
I don't have the Gambler.
You don't have it, Macca? Come on over here.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Is this two songs on one? That's what it's for.
See how he blames me?
It's time to rock. Let's do it.
This is a song as covered by Rod Stewart on the Every Picture Tells a Story, 1971. Let's get a 3/4 strum, quite slow so that we can fit all the words in. Something like this. Chord C. They haven't got it. Amazing grace, F chord, how sweet. Back to C. That saved a wretch. Up to G7, like me. Hang on to it. Back to C. I once was lost, ever now I'm found. Was blind, but now I see. Here we go. 'Twas grace that taught my heart to fear, and grace my fears G7. How precious is that grace I see, the hour I first believed. Hey, we nailed it, didn't we? Absolutely. I reckon John Newton would never have imagined that song sounding like
Yeah,
that.
we did it justice. So.
Okay, from a song that I won't say never because we just did it, a song we rarely do, to a song that is the butter or margarine
Yep.
of our diet. It's one of those staples that we go to the fridge every day for. Judy's going to lead us here on Lodi.
And Ross, this was requested by someone tonight, so it's for them as well.
Oh, okay.
So David, we won't do it next week.
What?
You won't do it. Controversial.
Oh,
Well, it is breaking Les's rule, isn't it?
Les, we'll have to talk to this. Is he allowed to make rules up like that?
It's a party, Blaze.
This guy thinks he's a musical director.
We'll take it in chambers and we'll make a decision during the week.
It's up to David.
It's up to
It's
me.
in David's hands.
Okay.
You know how I love Credence though, so that's... Supreme Court? Yeah.
A 1, a 2, a 1, 2, 3, 4.
Just about a year ago, I set out on the road, seeking my
was our best version ever. Fantastic. Whoa, what is that?
It's a power chord, Ross, a power chord. Crikey.
That's the start of a hard day's night.
That's, I've had a heart attack with a whistle and now a heart attack with a power chord.
Jeepers, creepers. Hey, slight change here. We're going to go from book 1 to book 4. We're going to round the night out with 3 book 4 songs. First of all, from that master of musicals, until he went a bit off, Andrew Lloyd Webber.
When did he go off?
Well, he had some real big hits, and then after about Sunset Boulevard, it sort of Phantom of the Opera. Then I think came Sunset.
This is in the 80s by the stage.
And you know, it just sort of seemed to, I don't know, he lost his way. He lost Sarah Brightman, I think that was it.
That was it.
Okay, Any Dream Will Do. Here we go. Those introductory chords are 2 beats each. A 1, a 2, a 1, 2, 3, 4. Nice one. Big round of applause, everyone. You did fantastic work. Hey, we've only got a couple of songs to see the night out. Next one is another favourite of mine, photographed by Ringo Starr. I think he turned 83 this year.
This week.
Yeah.
A couple of days ago.
83, and I saw on Marketplace someone in Geelong is selling a Ringo Starr original picture autographed by him for $895, which is pretty cheap. But Ringo's art was actually done in his hotel room on a computer. So he just does these like, in a graphics program, then prints 100 copies and signs them. But it's still underpriced, I think.
You gonna buy one?
No.
Ross, do you want to just run through those unusual chords?
Oh, yeah, that's a good one. In fact, what chords have we got here? We've got, look, I should have had the, just give me 1 sec, and I'll get the chord list up. When did we do this one? Here they are there. Right, so these are the chords that you're going to need that may be a little bit, I'll leave that up while we're doing it. So we've got the chords F, F7, look, just play F, that'll be fine. We've got B flat. Now B flat is the one where you're trying to bar out 2 notes with your pointer finger. So it's that one right there. Then we've got an E flat. E flat, your pointer finger where you play a C7, and then these 2 guys coming in on the 3rd fret on the middle 2 strings. So that's E flat. I think we know the D. And then we've got G minor, where we're dropping the B note of the G chord down to the B flat note, and we form the minor chord, G minor. Now, if you can't play those, that's okay, just do this. Make a dead chord to keep the rhythm going. So just release your pressure on the neck there and play a Z chord, it's called. Z or dead, whatever you prefer. All right, here we go. Phonograph. 1, 2, a 1, 2, 3, 4.
Photograph, and I realize
written by George and Ringo. Hey, we've come to the end of the night, so let me just get that term 3, there we go. So our final song tonight, but before I do, hey, thank you to Darren, Ian, Vicky, Macca and Judy.
Thank you, Ross.
The biggest thanks though to everyone here and everyone on YouTube. You see, without you guys, Ukes and More is just a smart and flashy logo and a nifty little thing to say. It's nothing else. You are what makes Ukes and More so special. So thank you for being here tonight. Let's go out with a great song.
Just before we start that song, just a reminder to bring your name tags back. So wear them again next time you come along.
Yes, very important.
Because you are the most important. So a really good reminder, Darren. Great to see everyone with name tag. Not compulsory, of course, but we'd love you to so that we're able to communicate, and you're more likely to talk to someone afterwards, I reckon, if you know their name. So here we go.
And don't forget to put some songs down on the sheet for next week.
Let's swamp Macca with a whole lot of songs so that he doesn't know how to make a Creedence night.
Make sure you put Achy Breaky Heart on it.
Oh,
We
please.
know Dave loves that.
Sure, put it on. I'd be pleased to not put it on my list.
I can't put it on because he knows my handwriting. Here we go. We're going to start singing on count 4. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Ready? 1 for the money, 2 for the show, 3 to get rain out of Castro, but don't you step on my blue suede shoe. But you can do anything to lay on my blue suede shoe. When you can knock me down, slap in my face, slam my name all over the place, and do anything that you wanna do. Oh, honey, lay off my shoes, don't you step on my blue suede shoe. Well, you can do anything to lay off my blue suede shoe. Shake it. Well, you can burn my house, steal my car, drink my liquor from the